The Expanse Season 4 is pretty much the best television I've ever seen. Better than Sopranos, better than Breaking Bad, better than Game of Thrones. Better than Stranger Things. Fuck. And I thought that was pretty damn good. All those shows are fantastic, but this series is just on that next level. And it just kept getting better and better with each season. Now, I made a video a couple of days ago about The Expanse, and I didn't get through in that video how bloody good this show is. I probably spent a bit more time, on a few critiques of some of the science and the tech in the show, but 99% of the show is fantastic, even in terms of tech and accuracy. I mean, how accurate can you be about a show set 200 years in the future? But just based on, my view of how things will go, they seem to get most of it right. Just a few minor little things, but I just want to take those minor little things that I spoke about in the last video and just fucking toss them out the window because they're irrelevant, because the show is incredible. The writing is superb. The acting is superb. The special effects are top notch. They've even ramped it up now that it's being done by Amazon. I am so glad they saved this show. And all that shit went down, the show getting cancelled and then the campaign to save it, all that shit went down while I wasn't even a fan of the show. I wasn't even watching it. I've come into it late, only about a month or two ago. No, not even, probably about a month ago. I've gone through season 1 to 3 in the past month or so, and right in time for season 4 to start. And I'm about halfway through season 4 now, and I'm not going to go into any spoilers, because this show is worth waiting for and working your way through from the very beginning without any spoilers. The show's incredible. It goes from small scale. Each season, the scale gets larger and larger and larger. It becomes more epic, and it all ties in perfectly. All the overarching storylines and the character dynamics and connections, it all ties in wonderfully. As I said before, the acting is fantastic. The script is brilliant. I was sitting there, watching these episodes, and just the dialogue is just fantastic. Detailed and nuanced, but funny at the same time, and it feels real. Like half the shit feels like it's stuff that people would actually say in that situation. It's just really, really well done. I haven't read the books, but damn, they must be good if this, they've based this show on those books, because the storyline is superb. And I've heard it's, veered a little bit away from the story, from the books here and there, but I can't imagine it being a bad decision, the direction they've gone, because the storyline is just so damn gripping and tense and epic all at the same time, and heartfelt. There's some real heartfelt moments in this. The characters are really endearing too. No Mary Sues, and there's no political bullshit in this. Yes, there's politics in it, but the politics is not forced. And it's not ideological. They don't pick one side or the other. There are characters in this show that in any other show would be cardboard cutout, two-dimensional villains. But in this show, there's so much nuance that you can actually see things from their perspective. And you can see it from multiple perspectives. And that's good writing. That is good writing, and that's good characters. And other shows don't do that. They pick an ideological side, and they make their ideological opposite opinion to be the absolute evil incarnate villain. And this show doesn't do that. And like I said, there's no identity politics bullshit in this, no far left propaganda. It's just straight down the middle. It just presents people of different persuasions and how they interact. And the other great thing is, like I said, no identity politics. No one in this show gives a shit about race or gender or anything like that. The main things dividing people in this are where they're from. It's just, are they from the inner planets? Are they from Earth, Mars, or are they from the outer planets or the asteroid belt? That's pretty much the only things dividing people. The races are all mixed, and no one mentions it, and no one gives a shit about it. Everyone's colorblind in this show, which is great. And, and that's a great vision for the future. Just people judging each other based on merit. I'm not saying people should judge each other based on where they're from, like they do in this show, but not everyone does in this show. A lot of it is just merit-based, like the crew of the Rocinante, which is the main core characters in this show. They're from all different persuasions and all different backgrounds and from different locations, but they all come together because the crew of the ship is merit-based. They're all decent people, and so nothing to do with their gender, their skin, or where they're from. It's just they're either good people or they're not good people, and that's most of this what this show is about. And it's just done so damn well. Everything is compelling in this, across the board. Special effects, the characters, the tension, the action is great. The heartfelt moments, the love stories, the romance. It's all of it is done well, and the vision of the future is fantastic. And like I said in my previous video, it's the minor details. They're the things that just stick in your mind, and they're the things that make it feel so grounded in reality. The show really feels like a time portal, like you're just looking into the future a couple centuries. The way Mars has been settled, the way the outer planets and the asteroid belt has been settled and things like that, and how some of the situations are handled by different factions feels kind of plausible as well. It's just so good. And the tech is fantastic. Their phones are brilliant, although their phones are really flashy and really advanced, but I reckon we'll have phones like that in the next few decades. The way they're actually advancing pretty quick. I don't think we'll have to wait 2 centuries for something like that. But yeah, it's just so damn grounded in a sci-fi realism. It's almost like its own new genre, sci-fi ultra realism. The spaceships feel real. The physics behind it all is plausible and realistic. And it's worth a watch. It really is. If you've never watched the show, you've got to go watch it. And season 4 is the best damn television I've ever seen. It's just gripping. I can't wait to watch the second half of season 4. The only shit thing for me is that then I'm going to have to wait like pretty much a whole year for season 5 to come out. And that's going to be a long, long wait. But I guess there'll be other shows to watch in between. Anyway, stay tuned for more content. I will be talking about the Expanse more because there's so much to talk about and the show is so damn bloody good. If you haven't watched it, watch it and stick around. I'll be going to review The Rise of Skywalker in the next few days. And yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments, positive, negative. I don't give a shit. Speak your mind. It's a free and open forum in the comment section. So say whatever you want, as long as it's legal. And yeah, rock on. See you later.